The Westlope Book Group read All You Can Ever Know by Nicole Chung for their April 2019 book discussion. It's a memoir written by a transracial adoptee who grew up in a small town in Oregon and who is inspired to seek out information about her first family when she becomes a mother. More and more adoptees are telling their stories, and these can shed light on and add nuance to the common narratives around adoption. If you liked All You Can Ever Know, I'd like to suggest a graphic memoir that you might enjoy. Welcome to Book Talks, a series of videos brought to you by Westlope Library to help you discover your next read. I'm Taya Hart, and today I'm here to suggest Palimpsest, Documents from a Korean Adoption, the graphic memoir by Lisa Sjöblom. You can find this item in the WCCLS library catalog. I'll search for it now. And I will put this link in the description for this video as well. So like Chung, Sjöblom begins her story with the deep wounds that were reopened when a healthcare worker asked her about her own birth when she was pregnant with her first child. From that beginning flows a heart-wrenching and impassioned memoir about the author's experiences as a transracial adoptee who grew up in Sweden that culminates with her visit to Korea to investigate her origins. Unlike Chung's memoir, much of this story emerges through its illustrations, cartoony, yet peppered with facsimiles of actual documents and correspondence that relate the author's story in an accessible way. So you can kind of get a sense of what that looks like here. Muted colors convey the emotional undercurrents. Reflective and sobering, through Palimpsest, Sjöblom relates her difficulty tracking down accurate information about her 1979 adoption and the unethical and corrupt practices that are unfortunately common in international adoptions. Sjöblom is now an adoptee rights activist and bemoans that most of what is written about adoption is written by adoptive parents or by people who work for adoption agencies. This story provides an important counter perspective. In the postscript, Sjöblom writes, adoptees all over the world deserve to be able to trust that the documentation about us is truthful. We deserve to know that our parents weren't coerced into giving us up, that our parents weren't tricked into signing false or misleading contracts. We deserve to know that we weren't kidnapped or sold. We deserve access to our own stories and to speak with our own voices, no matter how we sound or what we say. I hope you'll place your hold today on Palimpsest if this sounds like the read for you.